2010, right? Let's go back to 2010. 2010, what were you doing in 2010?
What was I doing in 2010? I was still in college, man.
College?
Yes.
Last year, though, right?
Believe it or not, yes, last year of college.
I graduated college. I just got a job in teaching. Will be the first year of 2010. I didn't have a job. I didn't start my career yet, and yeah,
And I was a waiter.
you were a waiter. I didn't know.
Stilettos.
I was scared.
Scared of what?
I was scared because I couldn't find a job.
Oh, it
I
was a
graduated
challenging time. Like we don't think about it now, but
2010.
back then it was a challenging time. I remember like it was
I,
people were
I
still scared from the
I
financial
just
crisis.
got married.
Yeah.
I just got married. I had a kid on the way, and I didn't have a job.
And then you
So
decided to open a business.
and then the my solution was let's open a business.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean
I
that
don't know if that's my recommendation for anybody out there that wants to start a business. I mean, you got to be really perseverant because when you have so many things against you, that's usually when people just throw in the towel and give up.
or that's usually when people just say, you know what, I have nothing to lose. Let me just make this decision because the worst thing that could happen already happened, hitting
Yeah.
rock bottom, right? So uh, if you guys are in similar situation, you might be in a job that you've been there for the last 10, 15 years and you're not going anywhere, like, and something crazy just happened to you. Like, I think that if you're in a job for 10, 15 years, a lot of people that are in those type of jobs, they're already looking for retirement, right? But they're also like regretting it at the same time because they're like, damn, what else could I have done with my life other than just be in this job so long and then wait to retire? Like, how else could I have been more successful? How could I have grown more in the job? So I think that all that to say that when you have a tough time, like a crazy situation happening, that's usually when people make those life changing decisions. Like, let me get a job. Let me open a store. Let me not let me get a job. Let me open a store. Let me do this. Let me go throw myself off an airplane and stuff. They're usually not all great decisions. Sometimes they're poor decisions. Let me get a divorce, right? Yeah. So yeah, back 2010, crazy times, made a crazy decision, tough time, made a crazy decision.
Mm-hmm.
It paid off, but it didn't just pay off. Like, we worked really hard. You know, we worked together as a team, and I think I want to touch on that because a lot of people out there, they're stuck, right? They're stuck. They feel that they can't do what they want to do, and they don't know a way out. And my way out, whenever I have a situation, is always who could help me,
Mm-hmm.
right? How can I convince someone to believe in me so that we could both be successful?
Yeah, and I guess that's what this podcast or video blog is gonna be about. It's gonna be mostly about us, our journey as entrepreneurs, and how we took Tropical Juice Bar from one store that we opened out of despair
Out of tough times.
into you know where we're at now. And we're celebrating actually. Cheers
Cheers.
to our latest franchise.
Yeah, it's crazy. That was the other big decision that we made back in 2019. We said, you know what, like, we're growing, everything's going great. Let's offer this concept to other people. Let's give other people the opportunity to not have to start from scratch, right? To leverage what we have done, what we have created, and make and they can grow as well. Because with Tropical Juice Bar, you know, if you want to open one location, it's great. If you want to open 20 locations, it's also great. Like, you set the limit. Like,
Yeah.
we tell our employees from day one when we hire them, like, there is no top here. Like, you could, once you reach the top in our organization, the next step with the organization is to be an owner, and then to be a multi-unit owner, and then you keep adding on to that. So talking about dead end jobs, like, that's one of the things that I wanted to remove from the equation. I think, believe it or not, that has been a key factor in our success, and that's how we've been able to retain such great talent that has helped us grow the company. Because when you're stuck in a dead end job,
Yeah.
how much can you give that company? Like, are you gonna, like, go above and beyond, like, or you're just gonna clock out at 4 o'clock. Most likely you'll clock out at 4 o'clock and you're done. You're not thinking about it. But if it's not a dead end job and you know that you have a future there and this is your retirement, like a lot of our team members tell me, like, no, I'm gonna give it my all because that's my retirement. And no, I'm not gonna let anybody screw with my retirement. So guys, 2024, fast forward, we just opened our franchise last year in October. Before we opened that franchise, honestly, we had uh, about a year just promoting and looking for the right person. This is a lot of people. Like, we must have had over 1,000 people reach out, and either they didn't qualify financially, or it wasn't the right time for them.
Mm-hmm.
Or they were undecisive. A lot of them they qualified, but they were undecisive, or they needed buy-in from a significant other. And that's also like a crazy topic, that a lot of us have dreams and goals, but we always forget, or we tend to forget, that it's not just you. Like, if you're going to make a life-changing decision and you're married with kids, it's not just your decision or you and your wife's decision. You guys have to take into account all the factors, like your kids. How is that going to change their life? Are they going to be happy? Are they rooting for you? So
and if you're not married, there's still people that help you either make a decision, or they weigh a lot on your decision, which is your parents, your siblings, people that you're close to.
It's crazy. The two franchisees that we have right now, when they first signed up with us, they did not, or they did not want anyone to know about it until they're open, pretty much, because they say that they didn't want, like, people like putting bad juju out there, or like
that happens, and a lot of people feel the same way.
I think the majority
of people feel the same way. I spoke to a family friend that he opened a business, and he already opened the business, and still his family doesn't know about
it. That's great.
And he said, for that's why he didn't mention to his family, and some of his families are finding out now. And it's like, yeah, it's a partnership with someone else. I don't want to mention it because we're just starting out. They're trying to basically put it aside as much as they can.
I think there's two types of families, and it's not like your family is completely unsupportive. In my case, for example, I am grateful that my immediate family is very supportive of what we do. But my extended family, I don't really feel that support that much from everyone. But I don't think that it's necessarily that they don't want you to do well. It's more of that they are very precautious and they don't understand how is it that you think, and maybe they don't see that what you're doing, they don't see themselves ever doing something like that. So it's super scary. So what do you do when something is scary? You're gonna either badmouth it, or like, it's like if you're gonna throw yourself out of an airplane, which he has thrown himself out of an airplane,
skydiving with a parachute, by the way.
Yeah, with a parachute. And I'm personally like, I would never do that, but that's just me. So I'm like trash talking him all the time, and every time we come up to the topic, I'm like, you crazy? That's for dumb people or whatever, right? Because I just don't understand it. Because I'm not you. I don't know what goes. We're all made different. So you're in your mind, that's completely separate. That's a thrill. That's a challenge. You want to do it. You want to get over with. And me, I'm like, you crazy.
You also got to talk about the Spartan races, because you're checking out that challenge too. But I guess that's the differences between people, and some people are more risk adverse than others, especially on different areas of their life. Well, should we cut it loose here?
Yeah, we don't want to make these videos too long. We want to just stay engaged, give you guys a little bit of a snapshot of what's going on in our life, talk a little bit about decisions and what impacts decisions, because I think that's what life is about. Life is about either you made a decision or you don't. Like
and we made that decision 14 years ago. We're still here, and every day we're still making decisions that support that main decision.
Yes.
So guys, comment below. We want to know what you want to hear us talk about. We'd love to make this more engaging. We like to make videos around things that you're interested on. Main topics are going to be here: our business, our life, and our franchise. What the franchise offer, what are the ins and out of our franchise, and basically give people more education about our franchise opportunity.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day and give happiness.